Britta, thank you. Turning now to politics, as President-elect Donald Trump prepares to take office, there is growing unease among Republicans about repealing President Obama's health care law. Many are worried because there is no replacement plan ready to go. Tennessee GOP Senator Bob Corker told reporters that Republicans could end up in a box canyon if they annul the existing statute without having their own package ready.
That's right, and joining us now to talk about the push to repeal the Affordable Care Act, and we're going to get into that Russian tweeting, is Congressman Eric Swalwell. But before we get to that, your drive-in over from Pleasanton, what kind of traffic did you see?
It was windy. There were 2 accidents. Folks should be careful out there.
Okay, I'm glad you made it. That's our first congressional traffic report. All right, let's move on to Washington, where things are a lot just as muddy. The Republicans are talking about what? Repeal and replace was during the campaign, right. But now it's repeal and delay?
They don't have a plan. They have a tweet. And when you don't have a plan, you're going to hurt people. I've talked to a lot of folks, breast cancer patients who are worried about going back to being punished for having a pre-existing condition. Someone just out of college who's going to be kicked off their parents' health care plan. This is going to hurt a lot of people.
But wait a minute. If you just repeal it but don't put that repeal into effect, nobody gets affected with anything, do they?
Well, we get affected because everyone's health care costs are going to go up because of the uncertainty in the marketplace.
So in other words, unless there's a replacement in place, what the fear is that it's going to just go haywire in the private sector.
That's right. So I would support a replacement that brought down costs, expanded access, and improved care. That's fine. But they're not offering that yet. Okay, but are Democrats offering that? Is there any move by the Democrats to say, okay, because they admitted earlier that there needed to be changes made, or are they just going to put up the sandbags themselves and start a trench war? We're open to any of those. If you can increase access, reduce costs, and expand care, sure. But right now, they have nothing but, again, just a tweet and a promise that it doesn't look like they can fulfill.
Well, what are the odds they think they get the repeal?
Well, that's the easy part, right? I think they'll be able to repeal, but if they...
So they've set up a cliff then. They'll be setting up a cliff that they'll have a timeline. If they go over, they don't come up with something else, then they're in trouble.
And that hurts all.
Well, that's going to be interesting. I got to ask you about Donald Trump and Russia and the hacking. You're in Washington. You're involved in Homeland Security. What's your take?
Yeah, well, I introduced legislation calling for an independent commission. Russia hacked us. It was ordered by Vladimir Putin. The report that just came out on Friday said they intend to do it again. We should work as Republicans and Democrats to once and for all tell the American people what we're going to do to protect and secure our democracy going forward.
And what's your reaction to the president-elect's reaction?
We have a president-elect who does not believe in evidence. He has decided to disavow our intelligence communities, and he has sided with the Russian dictator. That makes us less safe.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, we're going to be staying tuned to this, and we're going to be giving you the latest on the storm coverage coming up in just a minute.